What skills are you using more as your career advances?
You know, it's funny that the skills that I'm learning as I'm getting older are more about being efficient. It's less, sure, I still learn, I still study, I still talk to other people and learn about different issues, but a lot of it is about efficiency. One thing that I know is that you can't get everything done all the time, so you really have to start kind of figuring out, okay, well, how do I schedule this out throughout the day? How do I weight all of my to-do items and actually complete my day? So I would say the best skill that I'm learning as I continue to challenge myself just from an organizational level is, how am I efficient with my time? How am I going to get the most done with my time? And sometimes that means wrapping up all that phone call that's coming in and all that information that they're asking for. I don't put it down on a to-do list anymore to work on it later. I try to do it right then and there. And oftentimes I don't let them off the phone. I'll tell those people, hey, hold on a second, let me email this to you right now. And that way I know that it gets done. To me, that's a tool that I use that helps me be efficient. The one other tool that I've found that's very interesting is, if I need to make sure that I complete some to-do items for someone, I'll tell them, I'm going to depend on you to email me what I need to get done for you. Whether I write it down in my little book, whether I write it down on my notepad at work, I want to make sure that I'm getting it done for you. So email me and tell me what I need to get done. And that often helps. And then I usually follow it up with, you may have to poke me a few times.
What skills are you using less as your career advances?
Well, I probably don't use the amount of research that I used to use, because I'm probably smarter about it. I know exactly where to go to find out the information that I need. I'm a little quick to pick up a phone and call other people and have them tell me the information that I need. I know more people, so I have people who are the best in different silos of industry. And so if I have a question about something, the idea of looking up and reading about it, that's not the most effective use of my time anymore. So now I actually just will make a few phone calls. And once I start realizing that, hey, this is pretty easy, I can just make a few phone calls and get the information I need, and I can get the direction that I need on stuff. I've learned how to use that in a little bit of a smarter way without really impacting the other person's time. So I know I don't ask them to go to coffee anymore. I don't ask them to go to lunch anymore. I go ahead and just make a phone call and say, hey, can I just ask you something for 5 minutes? And that's worked out very well for me.
And previously you would just make it a point to ask them to lunch or to coffee before you'd make that ask?
When I was a less confident, younger adult, yeah, I would probably schedule a coffee, schedule a lunch, schedule a breakfast, just to ask one question. Seriously, do you really need to do all that just to ask one question? So now I just pick up the phone. And I've realized that picking up the phone, it's almost refreshing in this day and age, because everybody is instant messaging each other, texting each other, or emailing each other. I love picking up the phone, and people seem to enjoy it when I pick up the phone. It's almost becoming a little bit of an antiquated way to communicate, but I love it. I think it's great.